We've come up with the idea of this Academy of Permaculture because we've seen how it works. We've seen how once someone's had some training, they take those ideas home and they start to share them with their neighbours and they start to spread. We've seen quite a few of our trainees reach a point where they feel experienced enough to start leading on training themselves. And we've gone as far as ahead of seeing sort of second tier PDCs happening, and then we've been able to evaluate the outcomes of through some of those students. So it's peer-to-peer learning, and what we realise perhaps the best role that we could have is mentoring that process and catching and collaborating the outcomes. We're really interested in building portfolios from our trainees, firstly of their work, and then also the outcomes of their teaching of the people that they have worked with. So we're sort of putting together the outline of a website that might perform that, do that. The thing that we've got in mind, the key idea that we've got in mind, is how can something grow very rapidly. We feel that we want to initiate a very strong, very well-informed response. That's something that could very quickly travel amongst a great many people. And the most inspiring thing would be to see the outcomes of people's work and encourage a dialogue between the people within that learning environment. So we're very much seeing it as peer-to-peer learning and mentoring, encouraging people to interact and critique. I almost can imagine it being like a social media environment, but where our permaculture teachers and practitioners and trainees interacting with each other in that and contributing to each other's work. And what Sector 39 want to do, what we hope to do, is to secure funding that then will reward each person who submits the design. Now, the mechanism would be they would have to be registered with us first and have gone through some induction process. And whether they've had training with us or training with someone else, they would have to sort of go through our, let's call it, onboarding process. And then from there, begin then to submit their design work. That's the idea. That's what we're trying to pull together, and we're trying to work out how we can get this across and get people excited about it. So there you go. That's what it is.